Hey everybody, hope everyone is doing fantastic. It is a wonderful Thursday morning this morning, and we switched up the hair. As you can tell, I did not have time this morning to mess with that, but just got out of a business meeting here from my business internship. Was helping somebody out, but I wanted to actually talk about what somebody on my executive committee for my internship said at a seminar. So these are not my words, but they were pretty profound and really got me thinking. So just this past weekend, he said something along the lines of, don't do things based on your emotions, do them based off of your commitments to yourself. And I was like, commitments to myself? How many commitments have I made to myself? How many times have I said, this is the last time? You know, you guys have said that. You guys have had that moment like, oh, this is the last one. This is the last time. I am never going to do that again. There is no chance. And in that moment, you have so much emotion just bottled up in here. And it's good emotion. It's pointing you in the right direction. It is positive. It is taking you away from that vice, from that mess that is pornography. But it is very difficult to hold on to that emotion for long periods of time, as you guys know. And a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month later, you forgot about that feeling that you had a couple weeks or a month ago when you said, never, ever, ever again. And I know I've made that decision. I've made that commitment so many times. So then, what good are commitments? What good is that decision? And what I've come to realize is that there's a big difference between making a decision and making a decision, deciding to stay consistent, deciding to put actions in your life, positive, small steps that are going to get you there with a game plan. Deciding to have a consistent game plan and just deciding to never do it again are two very different things. And oftentimes people get those confused. So the bottom line is the decision is crucial. Don't get me wrong. But what's equally, if not more important, is having a game plan, a daily, a weekly, a monthly, an hourly game plan. Like I just got off the phone with one of my accountability brethren, and just gave me some hope, gave me some encouragement. I got to say, I'm still sober, still crushing it. How are you doing? And that is a good feeling. You don't want to let other people down, and that is part of my game plan. That is part of my daily regimen for absolutely kicking this thing in the butt. So what I would encourage you guys to do is, one, decide. Decide now that you will not wait another day without a game plan, without getting rid of this thing in your life. And then two, sit down, write down your triggers, as we talked about in the previous video. Write down some positive outlets that you could basically divert your energy that you were spending on just completely blowing your time on pornography or masturbation or anything like that, into a positive outlet, such as weightlifting. Huge. Running. Huge. It doesn't have to be exercise. It could be reading. It could be writing. It could be practicing an instrument, whether that's guitar, piano, trumpet, bassoon, anything along those lines. Any other positive outlet is going to be better than what you were doing, and I'm sure you guys understand that. So write down your triggers, write down some positive alternatives, and then write down a daily game plan, what you're going to do, things you're going to do in the morning to remind yourself of what you're fighting and to combat that prefrontal cortex and your hardwiring to want pornography and then write down what you're going to do throughout the day, things you're going to focus on, what you're going to do at night to kind of close out your day. And if all else fails, guys, just slam pack your schedule. And I know for some introverts that might not sound very appealing, but getting out and about, being around people, or if you don't like being around people, doing any of those positive outlets by yourself and basically putting that in your phone calendar or putting that on a written calendar if you prefer, and sticking to that. So from this time to this time, I'm going to be doing this. From this time to this time, I'm going to be with these people. And just don't give yourself time. If you don't have time, how in the world are you going to be able to act out? Are you going to be able to relapse? So yeah, just exhaust yourself with things that you're passionate about, and you will be so much more full of life. You'll be so excited to wake up in the morning. You will be so excited to not watch pornography and to completely get rid of this in your life. And you know, when that happens, people see that. People are attracted to that. When you notice that somebody else is passionate and they're going somewhere with their life, that is recognizable from afar, from a distance. And you can tell a very big difference between somebody who's kind of just going through the motions of life and somebody who is excited, who is jacked to absolutely move on with their future, make a positive impact, and just have a incredible life, live an incredible life with purpose and with passion. So with that, I would encourage all of you to live with purpose and passion today and every day, and decide to be consistent, to have a game plan, and to absolutely crush this thing. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay strong out there. Talk to you next time.